Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 9 of Apothecary Diaries and I'm a little confused. This episode is called Murder or Suicide and I'm a little confuzzled about that because the last episode seems like that should have been the title, but now we're in this new episode and that's the title of this one. So, trouble at the palace again? I guess we're gonna find out. Judging from that clip, we're gonna go with murder. I think we're gonna choose murder. I feel like that might be a wise choice now. Obviously, if I go by how these shows typically go, that was just to confuse us, and it's probably the other one. But you know what? Let's just go with our gut instinct. Does not attach himself so strongly to a toy, he says? A toy. That's an interesting way to put that. What does that mean? Is he talking about Mao Mao? Because, I mean, sure, he may like to play with her, but she ain't his toy. She's definitely not his toy. Oh, I feel bad for him. He worked so hard so he can meet her, and she found out that she left with some other dude. Yeah, I guess I'd be sad too. She don't like you though, man. She don't like you. So like, I don't know why you acting like she's your property, dude. She don't like you. Not really. I don't I don't think that's callous at all. Most people feel that way. I mean, there are some people who have an overabundance of empathy who, can get heartbroken over somebody passing who they don't know. Or there's a lot of people who really like to pretend like they give a fuck about a bunch of people that they don't know, when in reality, they don't give a single shit. It just sounds good to say so, and they know it's the right thing to say. And because we live in 2024 and you have to appease the people and try to put on this, I am a virtuous person, virtue signaling type of bullshit. Like, people say that shit, but they don't care. They do not care at all. They just know you're supposed to say you do. So I don't think that's weird at all. I think it's completely normal for people to not get all torn up about hearing news about somebody dying that they don't know. Like that's just kind of common sense in my opinion. Mm. Now that though is just that's kind of just her opinion. She has very limited information, so that's what she thinks right now. Just some old dude overdosed on alcohol or something and died. So I'm not gonna go that far, but that's only because I know what happened and she didn't. Ruining my nostalgia with reality. Oh my god. Of course she's having more. How often do you think she's offered booze to just drink? She ain't here on vacation. She working almost all the time. You letting her drink casually now? Of course she gonna take it. It's actually kind of crazy how much they've come to like rely directly on her specifically to handle a lot of this stuff, which is also kind of fascinating because, like, A, she's an apothecary, but B, she's also an expendable food taster who could die at any moment from ingesting poison, or under normal circumstances could have. So it's like she's super important. They always come to her for help and assistance, but she's still technically in a position that considers her to be expendable. That's just really very strange to me. Oh. So what do you have, like a sodium overdose or something? That's crazy. Yeah, drastic changes in the body can fuck you up like that. Especially like he said, he wasn't eating anything. Like he just that's he wasn't eating anything like salty or whatever, like almost exclusively he ate like sweet food. So to ingest that much salt at once after that, I would imagine is probably pretty deadly. Wow, that's pretty tragic. I mean, it's expected that that story is not unique or different in any way. That's pretty standard. I could have assumed that that's probably how he went to drinking so much. But the fact that he lost the ability to taste salt is like the somebody knew that. Somebody close to him knew that. And he does it doesn't seem like he would be the person to just openly give out that information. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hmm. Interesting. So she gave them as much details as she could to basically like she might as well be saying the person's name, but she don't want to be responsible, even if this person basically murdered another man. I mean I can understand that though. It's not like this is new. She's always had the kind of I don't really want to get involved in other people's stuff demeanor, but her sense of justice still tends to take over every now and then. So it's not surprising that she doesn't want to, be responsible because this is probably punishable by death. So she'd be responsible for this person dying. But I mean, fuck around and find out. Oh man, I don't know how he really feels about Mao Mao. Like if he actually has genuine feelings for her or whatever. But he you can tell that he cares about her and appreciates her, despite the fact that he appointed her as a food taster. Outside of that, he seems to have genuine concern and care for her. Oh man, these two. They are an endless source of entertainment. I don't know if I don't know. Like normally by this point, I'm just like, you know what? They should probably get together. I'll root for them, but I don't know. I feel like this story's not going to go that route. I feel like they're going to probably get close, but he's probably going to be like some crazy high position, some undercover dude who was sent there and it's going to be way out of Mao Mao's kind of reach or something like that. I got a feeling it's going to be one of those situations, and they're just going to end up with a mutual respect for each other by the end of this. That's where I will keep my expectations, on the off chance that they do manage to get together, and I'm pleasantly surprised. What? Oh god, what the fuck happened now? Dude, this show has so much drama. What happened this time? That was a corpse, right? What? Hold on a second. How did this dude get his job? How? How did he get employed here? He seems to be terrible at his job overall. The dude's afraid of corpses and he's in charge of autopsies. Has he never had... Did he not perform autopsies on the babies? Like, I don't understand how this dude is even in this position. Dude, that's the reason? He's trying to protect her from herself? I mean, is it... I guess that's pretty morbid, but good advice, Dad. How does he know? Is he talking from experience? Wait a minute, so the title is about this? This whole time I thought the title was about the first incident. That first incident didn't even get solved. What happened with that? We're already jumping to another one. Oh wow. That's some shit to think about right there. What kind of poison you're gonna use to die? I mean, she seems like the type of person who, if she is going to die, it's gonna be by poison. I feel like that would be her ideal way to go out, honestly. And preferably a poison that she ingested herself. Which is, that's some crazy shit, but, I mean, is what it is. This little compilation here is basically just really driving home the fact that being an apothecary or just a medical professional in any sense is, it can be emotionally draining, man. You're just surrounded by so much sickness and death and hurt, pain all the time. Like I can understand how people, you know, like don't really come out of that well, you know? You got to be a special type of person to willingly put yourself in a position where you are constantly in the presence of death, pain, and misery. Did I step in it just now? I mean, that's a fucking interesting question. Look at him. Look at his demeanor. He is not happy that she asked him that. Like, you think he's happy to do that? You think that's just something he does just on a whim? Order people's deaths? You know, like, I feel like that's not something he would do. I mean, I feel like that's a part of his responsibility, obviously, but like, that's nothing to take lightly. You know, that's a serious decision that he would have to make, and obviously he cares about you. So I feel like he ain't too happy about you asking him that right now. He doesn't look too happy about it.
私が平民だからです。些細な失敗で簡単に吹き飛ぶ命です。そんなことはしない。するしないではなく、できるできないですから。面倒なことを言ったみたいだ。ご用が済んだのなら失礼します。
Man, he really. It seems like he has a genuine issue with the reality of his responsibilities, like what he's in charge of and what that means, the power that he wields, and what that means for people like her. I think he has a like, for some reason, like despite his whatever his upbringing was or something like that, he seems to have a lot of empathy for the commoners that get kind of roped into and pulled into these situations. And like I said, he seems to be genuinely bothered by it. Very interesting. His character is fascinating to me because I really like, he's got this air of mystery around him, and he is uncharacteristically empathetic and kind for what you would assume a person in his position would be. You know, like, it feels off. Something about him really feels off, and it makes me more interested in him as a character. So they're doing a really good job, I'll say that much. Oh, oh, really? God, dude. It's like, it's just one thing after another in this show, man. A constant barrage of just holy shit in this show, dude. Man, his job sucks. I would not want his job at all. It never ends. Man. I do not envy him at all. His position really sucks. And also too, having the position that he's in and being as empathetic as he is even worse. Like, it's even worse on him because, you know, he cares about these people. He cares about these situations. He has a sense of justice. I feel like if you just put some corrupt asshole in there who didn't care and who only was, you know, doing his job for like personal gain and stuff, like, he probably wouldn't think twice about just executing people left and right just to solve problems, get shit off of his table, you know? But I don't know, man. This is I'm hooked, dude. I am hooked on this show now. I'm loving this too much, man. But anyway, I'm excited to watch the next episode, so that's going to end this one. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that sub button and all that good stuff if you're enjoying my content, and I will see you guys on the next one.